All right, y'all. I want to talk to y'all briefly about the importance of fringes. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna say, this thing been growing up and seeing a lot of people, not really rocking the fringes like they used to or whatever. And I know a lot of people feel like, oh well, we in the new test, we in the new covenant, and we got the law on our hearts. I don't need no fringes to tell me right from wrong and so forth. But I just want you to look and examine some things that happened to me today. Um, just me leaving out of here, headed to the post office. I went and I seen it's a motorcycle club around the street from me. I went and I seen them out there kicking the bobo, and I drove in there and I gave them cards. I gave them cards to let them know that I do embroidery. I do full commercial embroidery and print shop. Whatever they need, I got them. I'm right around the street. But when I first got out of the car, because I be looking all bummy and looking crazy, look at my hair, they initially had I can tell on their face they tensed up a little bit. And because we have a certain stereotype about each other, and we know each other. And when you don't know somebody that's of your same complexion, of your same color, you know how we do. We feel like somebody trying to finesse us or finagle us, or it's some kind of danger. But once I got out of the car, one of the brothers seen my fringes, and he said, "Oh, I know what I know. I know. I got a couple of brothers that's in that. I know what that is. I know what that is." So something that they seen externally was overwritten by the fringes, because the fringes showed them something internally, that, oh, this is a brother. This is a brother of faith. This is a man of God. All right, this ain't no finesser. This ain't no thug. Even though I might look like one, and on all black with the darn flip flops on, and even though I might look like some, he understands. Oh, wait a minute, this is a man of God. This is a man of God. Yeah, brother. We got something we trying to plan. We trying to plan this week, man. We gonna give you a call, man. I got shoot, man. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, because these things were overwritten by something that they seen internally when I wore the fringes. Everything was taken out. I probably wouldn't have spoke if I thought I was crazy, but when they seen the fringes, they seen my heart. They seen it. Okay? I leave there. I'm going to the post office. I drop the packages off. I come back. I come out of the post office. Another brother stops me getting in the car. And he says, I know you an Israelite, brother. I see your fringes. Know you're an Israelite, man. I would love to talk to you, man. Having small talk. We was just, talking small doctrinal stuff. And eventually we exchanged cards. All right. So even though I was looking crazy, and this was a pastor. This brother is actually a pastor. I'm not gonna call y'all pastor out. I know, I ain't gonna call you pastor out. But me and your pastor gonna have a bill and talk some things doctrinally. Even he joked and said, "Man, don't be too rough on me." And you know what that tells me? That even the pastors understand that we know the text. Even the pastors, we have a reputation of knowing the text. We have other bad reputations also, and this is why we have to correct and start rebuking each other and rebuking some of these doctrines. All right, because it's not a good representation of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. We're not representing that. We're not representing being citizens of the kingdom, being ambassadors of Christ or ambassadors of Yahushua. We don't have that. Now imagine if I came, Yahushua, imagine if I came up to the pastor and the pastor called me and I smell like a pound of Zaza. Or I got pot on my nose, or I'm geeking, my teeth twisted, and I got the goat mouth. All right, imagine if he came out and I had cigarettes breath, and I just fired up a cigarette. Imagine what he would have thought. Imagine how I would have been, and then not just him thinking that way on me, but also me being a representative of the kingdom, or a man of, like, what would that say? How would that represent my God? And that's why we blaspheme the Most High's name among the heathen. But this is the importance. I want to give you this last example. What does a cheating man, what does a married man who wants to cheat, what would be one of the first things he do? Or a married woman, what would they do before they start cheating? They'll take their ring off. We supposed to be married unto Christ. We supposed to be waiting on the bridegroom. We supposed to be engaged. But we take the ring off so that we can conform and blend in with the world. So we can cheat on him with the world. A lot of you don't want to wear fringes because you want to blend in with the world. Because you know the world is going to hold you at a certain standard because they know that you're supposed to be. Even if nobody else, you're supposed to be. And it'll keep you out of certain situations. It'll keep you out of the club. It'll keep you out of, like, people to know that you're not supposed to be here, sir. You are a man of God. A lot of y'all don't, like, when I grew up, I didn't know what I didn't know where my pastor was at, man. I didn't know what my pastor did outside of church. You know what I'm saying? I seen him maybe once or twice at some Carver games. But growing up, no. I didn't know what his favorite food was. I didn't know where he shopped at. I didn't know where he stayed. Never been to his house. Never seen him in the grocery stores. But that's the difference between wearing fringes and not. Especially me being in a small town. I teach where I shop at. All right? I teach in front of the same Walmart I shop at. So people will see me. People see me. I can't get caught. I can't be around you. Can't be around you. I don't care how long we done knew each other. But if you kicking a bobo and you out here in the world, I can't be around you. Because too many people know that I am a man of God. But a lot of y'all are afraid of that responsibility. A lot of y'all are afraid to have that kind of that kind of restriction on you where everybody's looking at you. And really shouldn't none of that matter. Because God sees everything. He's omnipresent. None of these jokers can keep you out of heaven. Okay, none of them can. But the Father can. He can get you up out of there. All right? And he can have you down there burning in that lake of fire. But a lot of you don't have that fear of the Lord. So you need fringes. You need fringes for your partners and for the people around you to know. For them to condemn you and be like, well, why you ain't got your fringes on today? Or for them to condemn you, you ain't got your fringes on, you in there in the store talking about, man, grab me one of them grab me one of them vanilla black backwoods. Huh? For they see you coming out of the store, or they see you in the club and you ain't got your fringes on. You got your ZZs. You got your ZZs, but you done tucked them in your pocket. Or you got a jacket over the ZZs just in case somebody see you. Yeah. So that's the importance of the fringes, man. And that's why people wear them. If pastors, and that should be one thing with, like, a lot of people, man, think about if a pastor had a uniform that everybody knew he was a pastor, knew he had a first lady, prostitutes probably wouldn't even sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? He'll be in danger even to the prostitute. Be like, man, I ain't sleeping with you, man. You teach down there at Dawn. You a pastor down there at First Baptist. And Shalaki, if that's anybody's church, I ain't say no street or that, but and I don't know nothing about that. I'm just making scenarios up. But this is why they are important. So it no matter what. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you one more. Imagine if, and this ain't even the fringes. It ain't even gotta be fringes, okay? Imagine if you went to work every day and you had a shirt with a Bible verse on it. Every day. You went to work every day with a shirt with a Bible verse on it. Those co-workers will know that you love God. They will know, they will understand it, and they will get away from you. They will get away from you. They're not inviting you nowhere. They're not trying to keep the bobo with you because they know that you are a man or woman of God. And that you live by certain standards. For you to be that obsessed, okay, yeah, I'm a Christian too, but I'm not like, I ain't wearing no shirt every day with Bible verses on it. You know? So don't be out here taking off your wedding ring. Don't be out here trying to hide from the Lord when we supposed to be lights. You're supposed to be seen. You're supposed to be seen. They should see you and want to worship God. With that, I yield. Y'all be blessed. Shalom.